I will never believe it. But now we can start the process of finding out if they ever got uttered, what the context was, and whether there was any racial intent at all. Like I say, I don't believe there was. The royals who are named in this book are King Charles and Catherine, Princess of Wales.
It all began with a conversation that would challenge the very foundations of the British monarchy. In March 2021, Meghan Sussex and Prince Harry sat down for a landmark interview. During her first pregnancy, Meghan revealed there were concerns within the family about how dark her son Archie's skin might be. The weight of those words was undeniable. A biracial woman marrying into a historically white institution, facing troubling questions about her unborn child. Meghan chose not to name the individuals involved, creating a mystery that fueled endless speculation. The public and press demanded answers from a palace unprepared for such a direct challenge to its image. Prince Harry confirmed the conversation had taken place, but also refused to name names, lending further credence to Meghan's account. The "how dark will the baby be" question became a symbol of their struggle, encapsulating the chasm between the fairy tale royal image and the painful reality they described. This single revelation sparked a global conversation about race, identity, and the future of the monarchy. For over 2 years, the question of who made the remarks about Archie's skin tone haunted the royal family. In November 2023, Omid Scobie's book Endgame promised new insights into the monarchy's struggles. While the English edition kept the names secret, the Dutch translation made headlines by explicitly naming King Charles III and Catherine, Princess of Wales, as the individuals involved. The publisher called it a printing error and pulled the book, but the damage was done. The names spread rapidly online and in the media. Scobie denied including the names in his manuscript, deepening the mystery and fueling theories of a deliberate leak. The ambiguity that had protected the royals vanished overnight. The book claimed the names were revealed in private letters between Meghan Sussex and King Charles after the Oprah interview. It suggested the conversations were more about ingrained curiosity than overt racism. But this nuance was lost in the media frenzy. With the names public, the scandal reignited, now centred on the future king and queen consort. The royal saga entered a new, even more uncomfortable chapter. As the world watched, the controversy sparked heated debates across social media and newsrooms worldwide, leaving the monarchy to grapple with unprecedented scrutiny and a public hungry for answers. As the names circulated, the British press was bound by legal constraints, unable to report what was already global knowledge. Piers Morgan broke the silence on his Talk TV show, publicly naming King Charles and Princess Catherine as the royals identified in the Dutch edition of Endgame. He argued that the British public deserved to know what the rest of the world already did. Morgan's broadcast went viral, forcing other UK media outlets to confront the story. But Morgan didn't just name names, he fiercely defended the royals, calling the allegations of racism ludicrous and offensive. He insisted there was no evidence of racist intent and framed the scandal as a Sussex-driven smear campaign. Morgan suggested any conversation about a baby's appearance was likely innocent curiosity, spun into a narrative of victimhood. He called for a full investigation, confident it would exonerate the royal family. By naming the individuals while defending them, Morgan turned the debate into a direct confrontation between two opposing truths. The issue was no longer just about what was said, but about who controls the narrative. The public response was immediate and polarized, with some applauding Morgan's candor, while others condemned his approach, highlighting just how deeply divided opinions remain on the royal family and the power of the media. In the face of renewed controversy, the royal family maintained its hallmark strategy silence. Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace issued no statements about the names revealed or Morgan's broadcast. This never complain, never explain approach projects dignity, but in today's media landscape, it can seem evasive. The absence of an official narrative allowed speculation and debate to fill the void. Previous statements, like the late Queen's "some recollections may vary," remain the family's only public response. The silence, combined with Harry's later clarification about unconscious bias versus racism, has left the public with more questions than answers. The conversation about Archie's skin colour was tied to broader concerns about his status and safety within the royal family. Meghan revealed her shock that Archie would not be granted the title of prince or receive official security protection. The rules, set by a century-old royal decree, meant Archie wasn't automatically eligible, but exceptions had been made for others. To the Sussexes, the lack of a title and security felt like a deliberate snub, compounding their fears for their son's safety. After stepping back from royal duties, their security was stripped, intensifying their anxiety. Even after Archie and Lilibet became eligible for titles under King Charles, the feelings of hurt and betrayal persisted. For Meghan and Harry, the debate over titles and security became symbolic of their struggle for acceptance and safety within the institution. The royal naming scandal has split public opinion and forced a national conversation about race, tradition, and identity. Some see Meghan Sussex's account as a courageous exposure of racism within the monarchy, proof that the institution is out of touch with modern Britain. Her supporters argue she faced scrutiny steeped in racial and misogynistic undertones, and that the royal family failed to protect her. Others defend the monarchy, viewing the allegations as a calculated attack, and the conversation as innocent curiosity, not racism. This camp sees Meghan and Harry's public revelations as a betrayal, driven by a desire for publicity. The debate is now less about a single comment and more about a clash of cultures, American celebrity versus British tradition. Every new development is filtered through these competing lenses, making consensus seem impossible. This controversy places the royal family at a crossroads, forcing it to confront questions about its role and relevance in the 21st century. The monarchy's ability to unite a diverse nation is under scrutiny, and King Charles faces immense pressure to lead on issues of race and inclusion. To remain legitimate, the crown must show it can reflect the values of the people it serves. The saga also reveals a nation wrestling with its own identity, colonial past, and multicultural present. Meghan's story became a canvas for hopes, fears, and prejudices, reflecting deep divisions in British society. Healing will require more than time. It demands acknowledgement, understanding, and new forms of communication. Whether the rift can be mended is uncertain, but the scandal has irrevocably changed public perception of the monarchy. The crown's future now depends on its willingness to listen, learn, and evolve.